Hey, what's going on, people? It's your man, Chris. Before I get started, let me give a special summer shout out to a lovely lady by the name of Nikki. Hope you're doing okay. Yeah, I'm talking about the story of Sandra Bland. This is kind of crazy. The more I hear about the story, the more I don't understand it. I'm just like, they're saying this woman committed suicide in jail. She was in jail for like 2 or 3 days, and she got for a traffic stop, and it just doesn't make any sense. Apparently, I think that they say the Texas Rangers and the FBI are getting involved in the case because somehow this woman got her hands on some garbage bags and used the garbage bags to hang herself. And I'm just like, who would even think of using garbage bags to hang themselves? I didn't even know garbage bags were that powerful enough they could actually hold the weight of a human body like that. I mean, who would? But the whole story, it was like she got pulled over because she didn't signal a turn on the road, and then they say she got belligerent with the officers, and somehow they have a video of, look like the officers beating her up, and they tried to stop the guy from filming it, but the whole thing just doesn't make any sense. And the thing is, I'm not one of those people I'm not an anti-cop kind of person, even though I'm a black man. We're not all anti-cop. I'm not, and I don't like to try to make situations out, I just don't. I think it's negative thinking to have to walk around thinking that the cops out to get you and all this other stuff, but even though it might be negative thinking, maybe it's realistic thinking too, because apparently this woman had an online blog called Sandra Speaks, I think a Facebook blog, and she was very outspoken. And for some people, outspoken means that she was a belligerent black woman, but and there are people who say, well, if she'd just kept her mouth shut, maybe, But the thing is, part of being in America is that you have a right to, you can express your opinion. And just because, let's say it was man, you'd say, well, all right, that's a loudmouth nigga. But you can be a belligerent black woman or a loudmouth nigga, and you shouldn't have to die because of that. So, I mean, they haven't implicated any officers in her death, but it's just very because her family's saying it doesn't seem she's supposed to be starting a new job and in Texas, and I don't know. The story just doesn't sound right at all. And like I said, I'm not one of those people who wants to, I'm not anti-police or all of that, but that just it sounds like, according to what I've heard, this the guy who runs the area where she's at was supposed to have been fired for some other police departments because he was racist and out of control. So maybe the woman was talking to these people and didn't realize that these people, you act like if you talk to them too much, they'll just freaking kill you. It's not, I don't put it past someone who's especially racist and they're talking to someone who's against racism and white supremacy to run up in that cell, hang that woman, and then, hang and then say that she committed suicide. But it's too early to know to make any accusation like that because they're going to just say it's false. But it's very strange case. It's very strange. It's very disturbing. I don't know what to, it's just sad. I'm just, I just say rest in peace, to, Ms. Bland, Sandra Bland and her family, 'cause they have to deal with that. And I don't know. I mean, you just get pulled over for, not signaling a lane change, and next thing you know, you're fighting with the cops and all this other stuff. I don't understand it. Seemed like that woman, she was only 28 years old. She died died. I don't know. Maybe, I mean, yeah, it is possible she could have been so depressed about some other stuff that was going on. But you know what? Being a black, well, let me put it this way: being a black man, you kind of dealing with depression all the time because a lot of stuff is against you. I know that for a fact, and I'm pretty sure. I can't speak from a woman's point of view, but I'm pretty sure women, to me, as a man, it doesn't seem like they feel it as much as we do, but they probably do. So. I mean, maybe she was feeling so depressed, and maybe all of that made the stuff come to a head. But I mean, who thinks about hanging themselves with garbage bags? And where did she get all these garbage bags from anyway? And I mean, I don't know. I mean, this story just sounds really shaky, and I guess that's why all this stuff is going on now, and they're doing investigations. But I don't know. It's just a disturbing thing. Think about it. For some reason, your mind tries to make sense of stuff. I've been trying to make sense of this since I've heard about it. And just doesn't make an ounce of sense. The woman was 28 years old. I mean, she had a life ahead of her. It's just a shame, but Anyway, there's a whole bunch of other people who've made YouTube videos about it, and there's news stories all about it. So, anyone who doesn't, I know I didn't really go into detail about, because I really don't know that many details about what happened. It's just a wild story, but you can hear more news stories, if you Google this about this story on the web and find out. But it's just confusing me. I'm just like I said, I don't want for black people, me or any other black people, walk around feeling like the police out to get us. But there are a lot of people feel that way, and a story like this kind of makes you justify like, yeah, they are out to get us, and I don't know. It's just a negative way to think. It's not good to go through life thinking like that. You know what I mean? But anyway, thanks for listening. Hope everyone enjoys their summer. Thanks for listening. Peace.